not prepared!
The new Control Murloc Habugabu list is really crushing it on ladder right now, so in this video I will give you guys a quick guide about it, as well as some gameplay from my last coaching session with it. The deck is very powerful, it's very expensive, and there are a lot of decisions you need to be making in order to pull this one off. Games would be kinda long with it, but if you're up for the challenge, it's definitely a great deck to pick up. If you enjoy videos like these, it would really be awesome if you drop a like to the video and subscribe to the channel as well. And also don't forget you can hire me for some Hearthstone coaching too. Now let's check out the deck. Currently, this is actually the most popular deck out there, with over 51,000 games played with it. Which is even more than Imp Warlock, which is kinda crazy. Even though Imp Warlock has quite a few iterations of the same basic deck, whereas the Shaman doesn't have as many, but still, it's one of the most popular decks out there, and for good reason. It's just insane. The deck is full of strategies. You have so many lines you could be taking, including hand disruption, board blocking, resource denial, cheating out tons of stats super early, and so on and so forth. Like, the list just goes on. We have the new muck pools in here, which really help you evolve your Growth Gnolls nice and early, especially when you're going second, but you could even use it just so you can make some favorable trades, doing a trade, and just evolving the minion to 1 cost higher. We have a couple of schooling, which really help you in the early game trades, but they're also great fuel for your infuses, and also you could just use them to make your hand bigger for earlier Gnolls. Couple of amalgams so you can generate all sorts of different minions, but also don't forget it's a cheap way for you to actually trigger your Boner Hammerlock, as well as your Kael'thas Sunstrider, so you got that going for you as well, which is nice. Firemaster Flurgle can help you out in dealing with early game boards, especially if you have a Clownfish for it. Sleepbreaker helps you with the card draw, but also with board controlling. Brand can do insane double battle cries. Brilliant Macaw is absolutely busted, and I definitely feel it should get nerfed at some point, maybe even up to 5 mana, which honestly is still not gonna solve the problem with how busted this card is. Couple of Clownfish so you can cheat out stuff a lot earlier, including Gorlock Ravagers faster, or even Mutinous as soon as turn 4. Yeah, that's possible. Cookie to Cook is not bad for some early game sustain, but also a way for you to draw more Murlocs with your Gorlock Ravager. Murloc Holmes definitely looks odd in this deck, but trust me, it actually has a lot of merit. With Murloc Holmes, you're basically definitely becoming a detective, and you start seeing what your opponent has in his hand, what he doesn't have in his hand yet, and that can really help you decide when to pull the trigger on Mutinous and your Teotar. Even if you don't get the clues correct, you're still gonna get all of that information, but also if you do get the clues correct, that's also a great way for you to possibly get something like a second copy of Siren Aphrius, for instance, which could be insane. Primal Dungeoneer is a nice little card draw for you. Primordial Wave is a great way for you to break synergies for Imp Warlock, for instance, but also you're no stranger to evolving your own stuff higher, and you can deny the opponent buffs and stuff like that, and it's even gonna be great against something like Skeleton Mage, so yeah, it's pretty decent. Theo is gonna be a great way for you to disrupt the opponent's hand, so you can mess up their combo potentials. Command of Neptulon is great for control, and also evolve targets, cause you rush into something and then evolve it. Same goes with Famished Fool. You're definitely gonna be happy if you evolve this into a 6-drop, and you also usually like drawing free cards, because in some cases you might not have enough resources. But most of the time you will have a pretty crowded hand, so playing this for only 1 card draw is definitely not bad in some cases. Gorlock Ravager draws you a ton of Murlocs, and again is a great evolve target. Kael'thas Sunstrider can help you cheat out stuff even earlier, and also don't forget, Kael'thas does not need to be the first minion played. So if you're trying to play around a secret or something, like a explosive rune or something, you could actually play something worthless, like let's say a Sleetbreaker first, and then continue with your Kael'thas into something huge like Siren Aphrius, which is usually what you're trying to cheat out. An even greater combo would be Kael'thas into Boner Hammerlock into Siren Aphrius, and you could even follow up with a cheap battle cry too, let's say something like a Sleetbreaker or an Amalgam, and that way you can have free ticks out of your Siren Aphrius. Snowfall Guardian isn't here for obvious reasons, and in some matchups you're definitely gonna want to chain that Snowfall Guardian freeze effects. Glug the Gulper is super good because it's not easy for the opponents to actually burn it through the taunts. Mutinous is a pretty good disruption for you, and you also have a pretty clean way to tether it out with your Gorlock Ravager. Brucon isn't here for obvious reasons, and it's another card you are not gonna be sad repeating the battle cry with Brilliant Macaw, for instance. Also, don't get tricked by Brukan. He's actually not going to repeat its battle cry through Boner Hammerlog because it actually is only for minions. Whereas with Bran, it would actually trigger, but you actually have to stick Bran the turn before that, so there's that. Insatiable Devourer is a pretty insane card nowadays, and it can definitely decide games on its own. Be careful how you position your own minions against the possible Devourer from the opponent, and don't forget you can actually use your Muck Pools as a great natural separator for your minions. Try to basically pull your big hitters as far apart as you can, so the opponent cannot actually single-handedly swipe 3 good minions with one single infused Devourer. But also don't forget you can actually repeat the battle cry with Brilliant Macaw here. But again, be careful because the Brilliant Macaw has random targeting, so you might actually not eat 3 minions, but only 2 if the Macaw is dumb enough to pick the side minions. Gold Sharagnull obviously is a great way for you to deal with something in the early game and also evolve it into a good 10-drop, and we have plenty of good 10-drops. Some of which also have Rush, and that Ice guy also has Wind Fury, which is awesome, and obviously Sardanaphrus at the end, which again is a great finisher. We already said how you can use it with Boner plus Kael'thas, but also you could just Tempo Sire on turn 10, and after that follow up with something like Bran into Brilliant Macaw, or even Boner into Brilliant Macaw, and so on and so forth. But keep in mind, if you play Boner into Brilliant Macaw and then follow up with another battle cry, the repeated battle cry is gonna be from Macaw, which is not gonna be Denafrius anymore. So there's that. And also another thing, don't forget that if you actually play Brilliant Macaw for the Sire Denafrius battle cry, you're not getting lifesteal out of it. The lifesteal comes from Sire Denafrius himself, because he's actually only dealing damage, but since he is a lifesteal card, that's where the healing comes from. So if you're using Macaw thinking you're gonna heal as well, you're not. Matchup wise, here's what it looks like, and yeah, you've seen it correctly. Literally everything is green, aside from maybe Phylactery Warlock, which can just OTK you with some stupid combos, but if you manage to get lucky with Mutinous and Teotar, maybe you can counterplay that. And as you can see, it's not even a bad matchup, it's literally 50-50. Imp Warlock definitely is going to be strong against you if they tempo out well and you don't get your good early game, but yeah, all in all, you should be pretty happy against most things. Skeleton Mages also come close sometimes, but yeah, again a 50-50 matchup. Mulligan wise, going first, here's what it looks like. You basically want your good cheap game, but also you're no stranger to keeping Sardanaphrus into slower matchups as well. Just be careful keeping it when you're expecting a Mutinous from the opponent, let's say in a mirror matchup. You could even keep Insatiable Devourer in slower matchups as well, but against faster ones, you're definitely going to want to look for your Schooling, your Clownfish, your Flurgle, Cookie, Sleepbreaker, and Muckpool. And if you already have the Schooling, you could even keep your Gnoll. But when going second, that is definitely where you really want the Gnoll, because you have 2 extra cards, and as you can see, it's the best possible keep in that case. Primal Dungeoneer is also pretty nice. When going second, even Gorlock Ravager, and things like Primordial Wave can make sense, Brukan as well in some cases, and even Snowfall Guardian if you're expecting a board-centric matchup. All in all, the deck is insanely expensive, probably the most expensive deck I've seen in quite a while. But yeah, the results speak for themselves. I do believe something has to get touched in this deck. Definitely looking at the Macaw, which is a common. So if you need to craft a gajillion legendaries for this, just because you're like, yeah, they're gonna refund me after that, no worries. Enjoy that 50 dust, what can I say? You played yourself. But yeah, deck is pretty good, hope you enjoyed the guide, and now let's check out some of yesterday's games from the coaching session. Enjoy! Okay, so...
Okay, Sleetbreaker 1 we keep for sure. The question about the second and the Command of Neptulon, I think it can be mulligan.
The first thing you need to do when you enter the game is pay attention to the opponent's class. Right now we're playing against the Priest. Did you notice he did not hover his first card, so he's most probably a quest.
Yeah.
In that line of thinking, commands is probably not going to be as amazing. I'm fine keeping a couple of Sleet Breakers. It's going to be a nice cycle.
Both of them.
I think so.
Let's keep.
And yeah, indeed, he did keep his far left card. This is a nice little way for you to understand if you're actually supposed to be mulliganing against a tempo deck or against an aggro deck. He still could be a tempo deck. Seems like he's not the 40 variant, which is odd. Quest definitely prefers being a 40. But yeah, this is a little trick you could use to get a little bit of advantage to decide if you need to be keeping as much reactive cards as you usually would. Anyway, that's gonna be a pass, obviously. Okay. Not quest.
Not quest.
Okay, and he did not play anything, so this leaves us with the potential of him being either this new Thief Priest, which is like a 35% win rate,
Yes,
but
or
most
Naga.
probably Naga, yeah. There's also this Combo Priest, which is still running the Naga package, but a little bit more spells as well. Yeah, he's digging for the wig. We should be pretty favored here as far as I'm concerned, with all of these silences and whatnot. He can still scam us though.
Okay, the question about the second steel breaker. Yeah, I think we don't need draw, and we can keep freezes.
Yeah, the freezes are gonna be pretty important, I feel. I'm almost even considering the Brilliant Macaw, but it's kinda early for us to waste it like that, even though it's nice and mana efficient.
And we have a Mutinous, maybe we can...
Yeah, the thing about the Mutinous is if these guys pop off around turn 5 and 6, you're not gonna have time to Mutinous anything.
Yep. So, let's go the second.
I'm still considering the possibility of dropping Macaw instead, just because it's more mana efficient. We don't really have anything we want to repeat just yet. If you top deck a Snowfall Guardian, it's gonna be a little bit less optimal, but okay, let's Sleet Breaker, sure. But these are the things you need to be considering. How are you gonna position yourself better for the future turns? Because right now Macaw was better in terms of mana efficiency and whatnot.
Yes, yes, I understand.
We can definitely get bigger benefits out of it. That's all. You might even get something like Tio from top, and that might be a good thing to repeat. Give him this insatiable bullshittery. He doesn't want that. Even though we might actually want it later on, but we can't really cheat it out, so there's that. Okay, he's gonna slap a wig on it. Ooh, that's a perfect top deck though.
Yep.
What do you need to be playing around when playing against these guys? What is a spell that can really punish you if you go wide, is what you need to ask yourself here.
This one that he's still 1 HP
from
every minion.
Yeah, so you don't really want to be floating your stuff on the board for too long. So right now I think you whip out the Schooling. And we're gonna use all 3 of the fishes, but you're gonna trade efficiently with the 3/2 and the fishes we need.
Okay, 1...
Yeah, we need all 3 fishes. But the 3/2 and the 3/1 and the 1/1 make the trade. So don't use it. No.
Exactly.
Make the math.
Right.
There we go. Okay, that's about it. The cool thing about these fish is you could use them with your Kale Toss in certain matchups, but not in this one.
I saw it, it's pretty cool. And the additional cool things that
they're pretty good for infusing, for your Famished Fool, for this guy. The thing about this deck is actually it suffers from too much card draw sometimes. Like, a lot of the games you're actually gonna be flooded with cards and you won't be able to dump. That's the thing, it runs a lot of expensive stuff, and when you start drawing like mad with stuff like Gorlock, Ravager, Famished Fool and all of that, you're gonna have a hard time managing the hand size. But that's first world problems. Right now we would be happy to have a bunch of cards, honestly. Okay, keeps on cycling. Is he gonna save it? Why would he be saving it? Okay, there's that Snowfall Guardian we were hoping to get for later on.
Okay.
So why would he hold on to a Serpent Wig with a buff? What do you think he's setting up right now?
Next spell for next turn to do something cheap with spells.
Yeah, he's probably gonna try to do the Partner in Crime guy, the 2/5 that gets doubled at the end of the turn. What do you think we do here?
So I think we should kill it with this Piranha Swarmer.
What else do you want to do?
For 5 mana. Actually, it's nothing. We can do draw with we can freeze our own minion.
How do we win
After
this
that attack.
matchup? We win this matchup by surviving long enough, and draw right now is not that essential. Kill it with the fish and just drop Firemancer, Flurgle, and go face. We're not even using the hero power, I think. Just put down Flurgle on the board and go face, that's all. We don't want to overcommit, we don't want to give him targets for him to suck from. We do have the Snowfall Guardian, but probably next turn is not going to be the turn where we use him. Next turn, if he really does go with the partner in crime, we might just use both the Wind Chills instead, so he overcommits. So next turn Snowfall is going to be good. The turn after, Brilliant Macaw, and we're getting close to Insatiable Devour in that case. Okay, look at that large man, and you wanted to waste Wind Chills. Okay, now we can waste the Wind Chills. One for each.
Do you think the wind chill?
Yeah, right now the Wind Chills are dealing well with this. They're gonna give us nice cycle. Maybe we're gonna find the second Snowfall or the second Macaw. There you go.
Exactly the second.
Yep. And basically you're gonna be board blocking him for the rest of the game. Ooh, even the Nephrius is gonna start popping off.
We can use a cookie.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
To deal with this one.
Yeah, no reason not to. And you just slap face. Also, dropping a totem might be problematic for us in certain situations, like board blocking yourself instead. Like, it might force us to actually trade a good minion in order to make room for the best minion later. Okay. That is mildly annoying because this taunt persists. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have some pretty nice eating for this Devourer soon, aren't we? Okay, well, Snowfall Guardian number 1, and are we even gonna attack with these? Well, I mean, we won't anymore, but it was something to consider. I think the answer was no.
It's 16 health.
Yeah, it's pretty large. The thing is, if he has double suck, he might just suck him away anyway, so that would be annoying if he has double devour. And I think he does. No? Not yet, at least. Okay, he might find it.
Actually, we can infuse this guy.
Yeah, he's gonna get infused naturally soon. We don't need to make the trades. He's gonna kill them somehow soon. Bless. Okay.
Okay, so we need actually infuse 1, right?
Well, we're still at 8 mana, so we're in no hurry.
Yes. No, now it's gonna be the second Frost Snowfall Guardian, and maybe we kill this one for infuse. What do you think? Or actually we can do it second turn.
What did you mean?
I think
I'm actually thinking you can use Macaw right now and combo it off with your Gorlock Ravager because it's very mana efficient. So first you go with Macaw to get the correct battle cry. That is something you need to be very careful of. So Macaw first.
Yep.
And play the Gorlock... Actually, it doesn't matter. Play the Gorlock Ravager between the big guys. Right now, positioning again started mattering because of exactly this Insatiable Devourer. Not that it matters right now how you do it, but personally I would have preferred if the big guys are separated a lot more. Anyway, drop Gorlock Ravager somewhere. It doesn't really matter for this matchup. But if you're in a mirror matchup, definitely pay attention to how you're positioning your stuff, because you want to be separating them so he cannot Insatiable Devour all of your big guys in a single swoop.
Yeah.
Well, looking good. Technically, you don't even need to infuse him. You can just eat the taunt and face him. Unless he gets a second taunt. If he gets a second taunt, that could be somewhat problematic. And I think he's setting it up. Well, good news is Insatiable Devourer takes those. Just so we're specific here, the best line of infusing would be with your cookie, because that way you actually save the same amount of damage because you get the weapon out of him.
Yep.
So yeah, Cookie and Infuse Eats and GG. Do we get it? We got it, yeah. Yeah, that one. That was clean. That was a very, very clean, well-executed game. That's the thing about this deck. This was one of the easier situations, but again, it was fuck-upable. Like, if you wasted the Wind Chills the turn where you were thinking about just using him for card draw, this game could have gone in a different way, even though we did see that we were getting snowfalls very comfortably.
Yes.
But you shouldn't be expecting to be getting that lucky. Like, you knew the matchup is gonna be very, very intense on the board. You're gonna have to control very hard so he cannot actually swing with those large men. So thinking about wasting Wind Chills there is not optimal. Even though we did float mana, you gotta be saving those resources for the actual things that matter. Because with a 40 card deck, odds of us getting the snowfall like that were not exactly high. It was like 5% or less. Okay, against the Mage, possible Skeleton Mage.
I think nothing from this we don't want to keep.
Back in the day, Boner was super good as an early keep, but nowadays I don't think it's as amazing. I would actually consider the Famished Fool. I would consider the Famished Fool because you're not always going to have that many cards, and right now we definitely would be happy if we have some good cycle ability. So I would keep the Fool here. They're not very fast in what they do anyway, so okay, this is a lot better of a hand. Murloc Holmes is going to be pretty easy to figure out if we really wanted to figure it out. Not pretty easy, because he could have absolutely any card in his hand right now, but still.
Wildfire is useless for us.
Yeah, but he's pretty happy to have it himself. Okay. That's not a card you see a lot with these guys.
Yeah.
Could be some kind of a new Naga Mage.
Mako is useless. Maybe only Totem and keep going for
Yeah,
now.
let's just Totem for now. If we play Murloc Holmes next turn and actually guess everything, you could even... No, you won't be able to play the Gnoll in that case, but we're probably going to have to waste the coin if we figure out everything.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if we actually want to figure out everything in that situation.
We can use Null now, actually.
It's not horrible, but he's just going to be able to trade it off.
Yep. And give him card. Or Murloc Holmes for 2 useless cards, I would say. If you cast a spell while holding this, discover a spell. Okay. So, Murloc?
Sure, well, why not Cookie? What's wrong with Cookie right now?
Okay.
Yeah, just leave it on the board. No reason to make him have a better situation next turn. Leave it on the board so he has to make that trade instead. It's not really gonna help us pushing it down to 4. We do have the Gnoll for it anyway, so why waste a potential target for which he might decide to make a weird trade, or just leave it on the board for us for better potential later.
Okay, so now it can be Murloc. Holmes.
What's gonna happen if we just coin out Command of Neptulon, though? Isn't that a little bit better?
Yep, it's 5/5.
Yeah, let's do that. Command Neptulon and connect face. You killed a 2/3 and the 1/5, so he has to figure out the random factor out of the skeleton. Face. Okay. In some cases, it's not a bad idea just to use the Famished Fool for 1 card draw, by the way.
Yes.
It's still...
This is something that I think about it.
Yeah. That's the thing about a lot of cards. In some cases, you just use them without the full effect, without the battle cry, without the beneficial factor of them. You just put them on the board for extra tension. Nice.
Okay, now his barn turned 6, and he wanted to do a lot of skeletons. So we actually need we need prevent this.
Yeah. Maybe we go with Murloc Holmes. We don't really have a great way to prevent it. Best we can do is just double trade that and leave him with a couple of targets still.
Okay, Naga.
The location was also there though.
Yeah.
But Spellcoiler was also there for sure. I guess Spellcoiler makes more sense.
Yes, he was first, right?
And
Naga.
In his hand, probably Multicaster. Because he already played the other two.
Ah, right now, okay, Multicaster, right.
8 drop, 8 mana.
Yep.
What the fuck?
No?
Guess he has it in hand. Double trade the 2/3. Oh god. Well.
So he has it in hand.
Yeah, he has
anyway,
Bran. He has Bran and 8 drop in hand apparently.
Oh, wow.
So that's extra benefit from Murloc Holmes, so you actually get information about this guy's hand. Because if Bran and 8 drop is not in his deck, it must be in his hand. Hey, look at that, positioning skills. Famished Fool becomes a lot more appealing now, but is Gorlock Ravager just better? I think it is, given the fact we know his 8 drop is in his hands.
Yes.
Next to a Mutinous turn after
yes.
Macaw.
And we want a Mutinous.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, if you get Boner off the top, you can even do something with the Clownfish, but for now, I guess you can swing face, I don't know.
Yeah,
doesn't
so
really
think
matter
about
much.
We still haven't Mutinous, but well, we have an additional Ravager. Ah, look, we do have Mutinous.
Yeah, we do.
We do have.
Alrighty. Oh boy, next turn that with Brilliant Macaw is gonna be great. I think you start Mutinousing away.
Yep. Oh, nice.
You can use your face into the 2/2 and then go face with the what's left of the 4/3. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm starting to see the benefit of Murloc Holmes. It definitely helps you figure out potential big plays.
Yep, real interesting card.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna draw some good stuff. Maybe Saradin Aphrius up next. Not all of them run it, but he could run Kel'Thuzad.
So actually now we can use
yeah, Bran Macaw is gonna be great.
Yeah, Bran Macaw.
Oop.
What was that?
Well, I mean, he's using the other one, obviously, but
yeah,
that was odd. Okay. Yeah.
we can use Gnoll.
Yeah, I think you should, even though we're not evolving it. Gnoll Bran Macaw sounds good to me.
More bones to gnaw on. Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Nice. More, please.
What a magic.
Okay. Magic moments in Best Buy.
Yeah.
Hey, games are not as fast as games are not as slow with this deck, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so much hand disruption with this deck. You can do the same with Teotar as well. But Mutinous is just so much easier to tether out, discover, all of that good stuff.
This is why yesterday I was almost insane when I play against these shamans.
They just have everything. That's the problem. You can't really play around everything. They have rush, they have AoE, they have hand disruption, board lock, OTK potential. Like, they really have it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
The question: what would keep Bolner and Mutinous? It's too greedy.
I think Bolner, Clownfish, and Mutinous here are great. Clownfish is usually a keep, by the way. But in this particular hand, you can keep the free and just dump Cookie. Okay. If we tempo Bolner, what way can he deal with it? If he has Wildfire, there are potentials, but are they actually? Not sure. Either way, for turn 1 we can't really use it. But on turn 2, if he doesn't drop anything, we might really consider it. Okay. The only punish here would be a Starfish. Please don't.
Yes.
Whip out Bolner. If he doesn't deal with it, next turn Clownfish, and then turn after double Mutinous potentially. Doesn't deal with it. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, whip out the Clown.
Now he has to deal with this.
Can he though? Only way he deals is with Silence, I think. 4 damage for Mage. I guess he could have the new spell that deals 3 damage plus a ping. Oh no, Varden. Oops, missed it.
Yep, he was unlucky.
But he does have Varden in there.
Yeah, it looks like. Otherwise, why would he use the freeze?
Yeah. Cool story, Bob. GG. Okay, Mutinous away, and let's see what we got in our nets. Yup.
Yeah, he has Varden.
Had.
Oh
boy, GG. Sorry for your loss.
And the game's actually not so long.
Yep, turn 4 lethals, what do you mean? That was lucky. That was kind of lucky, but then again, we still would have Mutinous on 4, and you still would have potentially gotten the Denathrius, because he would have played Varden if he did get lucky with the 50-50 there.
Yes.
Okay, this could be a little tricky now.
Yes, Hunter, it's a dangerous enemy. So actually, Sleetbreaker for sure. 1 Clownfish. The question is about second. Question: are we gonna keep both of Clownfish?
I think 1 should be enough.
Yeah.
1 Clownfish, 1 Sleetbreaker, the rest is a dump. I mean, yeah. Okay, that's not bad. He's not Quest.
It's not Quest, and his ability it's not golden, so it can be rude.
Could be another rogue, but it's probably the XL Beast Hunter. Okay, Sleet away.
Yeah, looks like Beast.
Yep. What a delicious party. Oh man, that's good. Should we set it up?
The question: if we're gonna if we trade 1.
I think you trade the 2-3 and just Clownfish. We should be pretty favored against this guy, I think. Like, with all the revolves and bullshits, he can't even revive his pets if he's running it, and he's probably not even running the revive pet package anymore, because they prefer the wild seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, has the weapon. Well, so far he's curving like a god.
Yes.
Aside from skipping turn 1, that is.
Macau,
Oh,
it's
man.
nice.
Yeah, let's
So-
swap out the Gorlock. Okay. He's just gonna kill it with the face. Do we want to really freeze that 1-1? We might have better targets for the future, I feel. Yeah, I
no,
think
we
we
don't
can
want.
chill.
Yeah,
We can chill.
we don't want.
Next turn we might start mutining. Okay.
Oh.
Oh man. Wait a moment.
We have Bolner.
We
So
have
we can mute him.
Boulder, and the last battle cry we played was the Clownfish, right?
Yep.
So if we Boulder into Brilliant Macaw, that should give us a 1-mana Mutinous. I think you can try that. It might flop. Wait, we don't have the coin for that now.
No, we don't have.
Should we wait a turn and actually deny him the potential for free? In that case.
Flames on
Hmm.
the side of my
Could be a
face.
bait. I'm okay with Mutinous this turn. Next turn we can
Yes.
go with Boner into
Bolner
Macaw.
and
Yeah.
Macau, exactly.
So let's just Mutinous. Pass. You take those. He has
Now
a
it's
full
gonna
clear
be
with the 4-3.
Yep. Now it's gonna be Cyber into maybe Beer.
Good low roll. There it is. It's fine.
No.
Okay, he's dropping
question-
his hand, so maybe
Yeah,
it's not that smart.
Exactly. He has only 3 cards.
Snowfall Guardian off the top might start becoming more tempting.
Yeah.
Okay. There he is.
Oh, it's nice.
But if we just do that right now...
What is gonna be the second turn?
Yeah, because that 5-6 bear is pretty annoying to deal with. I'm actually considering the potential for us to actually waste Primordial Wave right now for the Devolve.
Okay, this is 1, 1, 1. Okay, it has to be something cheap for him.
Played a 2-mana Sleet Breaker and Devolve his hand. His bear, basically. So, Sleet Breaker into Devolve. And we might use the freeze. They're all shit.
Freeze for
Yeah,
4/6,
freeze the
right?
4-6, sure. We have more freezes, so it's fine. Okay, that Insatiable is gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Like, we're really running laps around these people. It's so OP, this deck. And I can't even pinpoint what you can nerf on this deck to make it worse, like, seriously. Maybe Boulder has to get... I mean, so many things have to get touched for this to matter. Wow, that's gonna be a very hard case to solve.
Yep. Okay, now it can be Snowfall Guardian, I think.
I'm okay with Snowfall, sure.
Yeah.
He does get a rush, so if he does have a Hydrolon in there, he can still deal with it.
Yes, because he has a Spirit.
He cannot. He only has room for 1 head, so... Okay. Yeah, you want to still go face with the 7-4 and then play Boner into the Burb. Are we even gonna fit in a hero power though?
Bowner, Stur, Thor, and Macau, do you think?
Boner, Hero Power, and Macaw, yeah.
Oh, it's about to get windy out here.
Could have also Prince Renatal instead, but right now it's not exactly that we do have hand issues, so it's fine. Okay.
For Beast, for Beast Hunter, it's pretty difficult to deal with big minions.
Yeah, kinda. When you're called Big Beast Hunter and the opponent plays bigger beasts, you're kinda shot out of the water. It's definitely a question. It's definitely a question, because if this guy's Evolve Shaman, God knows we're gonna be begging for this. I would only drop Prince Renatal here. The others seem fine.
Okay, we drop and Snowfall.
I think you can keep it, because if this guy really is Evolve Shaman, we might be in desperate need of Snowfall. He's not Quest, that much has been said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 versus 40.
Yeah.
Kept only one card. Okay, that's pass. We can split, yeah.
Frostbite's sharper than bane. Frostbite's sharper than bane.
Does the Clownfish allow us any potential high rolls? Yeah, I think for now we can just drop the cookie, sure.
Yeah, this is what I think about, and make a trade.
Yeah, you can trade it off. The Clownfish potentially could allow us some high rolls with Boner or something, but we're lacking a lot of the cards for that to work.
Yeah.
Nature waits for no one but me.
He was lucky to cards. Macau, not something special. I think it's freeze and hero power base.
We might regret wasting the freeze because this guy has a large hand, has the evolve on demand, and also could have a gnoll, so a 10 drop is definitely possible soon. Maybe we just drop the Clownfish in face. Even though the wind chill doesn't seem too valuable just yet, suddenly it's gonna be. Evolve into another gnoll, man. Crap. But yeah, suddenly not so worthless.
We can use Neptune or freeze it for draw. And kill 3-2.
How is this guy gonna deal if we keep on freezing his shit? I think we can try to bait him to flood the board and win the game through Snowfall continuation plays. Let's wind chill the big guy.
And kill 3-2.
No, you're not killing. You want him to have a big... Oh man, you very much would like him to have a big board. Just go face and hero power. We're trying to bait him into developing the board so we can board lock him completely and just win through Macaw, Boner, Snowfall.
But he can use the Evolve Wave.
He can, but we still have more Brilliant Macaw. Okay. Oh man.
Now we can use Amalgam for 0, and after that Snowfall
That's a
Guardian.
bait. You don't really want to be wasting such a good potential follow-up for your Boner next turn, because if we Snowfall this turn,
Yeah.
next turn you can Boner into Brilliant Macaw and actually repeat a second time the Snowfall, and that's going to be amazing. So let's just Snowfall for now. Go face with the weapon one more time, I feel. And that's all. Let's see if he has a Snowfall of his own. Let's just hope he doesn't evolve into an Onyxia or something. Wind Chill? Do it, you pussy.
Yep.
Can still point it out though. It would be a misplay. Perfect. So...
Bolner and Amalgam.
No. Amalgam is a fucking battlecry, man.
Yep.
Be careful with that shit. Go Bolner into Brilliant Macaw. And then Amalgam on the Elemental so we can try to find another Snowfall. I guess we could have also fit in a Hero Power though. Yeah, on the Snowfall Guardian. Amalgam. Hero Power first, Hero Power first. We still can. Now Amalgam the Snowfall. Menacing Nimbus. It can still give you a Snowfall.
Yeah.
And save the weapon swing this time for a random taunt. That's all. Okay.
The wave, as we think.
That's kind of lame for us.
Yep. At least this guy don't acolyte.
Kinda. Oops. He fucked up. He should have killed the 1/1 first. But we definitely lost a good chunk of our potential power. Okay, let's not forget this Macaw is an Amalgam now, so we're not happy about that.
Yeah. So we can deal.
Yeah,
Lurker
we
can deal.
but let's start with the Menacing Nimbus. 2 mana Nimbus, yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Hex the 10/10.
Maybe before this we do some trade.
I guess you can triple trade the 5/3 first, yeah. Hex the guy. Save the swing. That's all. We might try some brand tutor plays soon, but I don't know.
Now we need Mutinous.
Wouldn't be bad.
Or at least some draw. Unstable Devourer or something. With late game potential.
Yeah. We are kind of lacking. Feels like he is infusing something in there. So maybe it is time for Brand Tiotar if we don't top deck Mutinous. We don't. Yeah, I'd go with Brand Tiotar here. Even though next turn we do have the potential to even Brilliant Macaw as well.
Yep.
I think you can wait a turn. Let's go with Sleep Breaker. And the Light Elemental. I don't even... Do we even want to freeze? I guess you can freeze the free one. It's somewhat annoying. So yeah, freeze the free one and... Let's see what we top deck.
Ravager.
Murloc Ravager, you say. And it's actually discounted too.
Yes, it's 7 cards, so we can use it.
How many Murlocs we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Murlocs left. Sure, let's draw.
Yeah,
Murloc
let's go and
Ravager.
see.
Let's try to get the clown. You did get the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play the clown.
And that's it.
Yeah. We have literally never played Brucon today.
Yeah.
Wish this was a Mutinous, man. If this was a Mutinous, could have been huge. Should we go for Tiotar? Bran into Tiotar into Macaw. We're just gonna switch away the cards though.
9 cards. If we clean his board, so he cannot TK us.
I don't know. Maybe we go Bran Tio.
Yeah.
On the side of my face, my secrets will uncover. Insanity is no excuse for bad.
Okay, take his Macaw. Give him Amalgam. Fast. Take his Primordial Wave. Give him Murloc. We don't have enough time. Play Gorlock Ravager and pass. And trade the 2-3 with your 5-4, yeah. Next turn we're just gonna Mutinous into Macaw.
More bones to gnaw on.
We didn't find much. He has Glug and Ravager. Sure, man. Oh.
Oh.
Is that just better again?
It can be. But he didn't play any Snowhole Guardian of his own.
Yeah, but we kind of saw he doesn't have him.
Yeah. So, let's play a Totem at Snowfall.
He has Glug in there. Gorlock Ravager as well. Oh, he has Insatiable Devourer? Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe let's go with Mutinous and Macaw first. Sure.
Useless.
Use the Macaw as well. His Macaw, the right one, yeah. Nice. And hero power. Okay, decent. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Oopsie. I'm gonna fucking do it again.
Yeah.
This time he knows extra information. Crap.
Now he's board locked.
Crap.
So actually,
Well, he still has trades to do. But yeah, he fucked up here.
yeah.
Okay. That was not very smart of him. First, you want to play your Primordial Dungeoneer, and then we lock. Are we doing anything else? No, we're not. Just Snowfall, yeah. Could have gotten Primordial Wave out of us, though.
Yeah. But he used one, maybe
Yeah,
he...
but Murloc Holmes could have given him. Okay. Do we go with Hero Power and Gnoll first? They're not battle cries.
Hero power and Gnoll.
Yeah, I think so. Hero Power, Gnoll, Macaw.
Without killing something, right?
No, you don't want to unlock it for him. He might top deck Insatiable Bullshitter or something, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have it infused, but still he can eat the big Macaw. Okay, large men. Still not even enough to kill him though. So, how can we do this? We are gonna still have to trade a bunch.
Yeah. The 2-1 in Totem.
Kinda wanna kill that off. Maybe the 5-4 into the Totem. 5-4 into the Totem. Play the 2-1 into the... Yep, do it. The 2-1 kills itself into the Giant. Fast. Play Command of Neptulon. 5 mana. Kill the Giant and 5-4 like that. The 5-4. Command of Neptulon again. And kill both the Viper and the Murloc Holmes and go face. Okay, that was as clean as we could have done it, I feel. Maybe that hero power we did a turn earlier wasn't so smart because it kinda prevented us from doing favorable things, like we had to waste the 5-4 into trading like that, but it was alright. I think we did well. Okay. Is he having Insatiable again? Yeah, Primordial Wave is gonna save us for that. We're kinda overloaded, but we can still Famished into Primordial.
And we have a draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Famished into Primordial. But yeah, we do have it infused. He still hasn't done any hand disruption of his own, just because we have been pressuring him so much ourselves.
Yeah.
Snowfall? He can't. Okay, freezes a couple like that, leaves us with 7. Sure. Brucon one time. Not Brucon. Well, he left us alone, so that's cool.
Okay.
This Octobot can be insanely bad for us, though.
Yeah.
Let's see the... Well,
Let's
actually,
start.
if we see the Famished, the problem with that play is you won't be able to deal with Bran efficiently.
So let's start with draw, with Famished.
Sure, still play the Famished, I guess.
Okay, now it's 2 Devours.
This is problematic, though. We have to deal with that Bran somehow. He could have Snowfall Guardians, so I think it's not very realistic for us to think these minions are sticking around. I think you go face with the 7 and Primordial Wave. Yeah, face and Primordial. I think the right one he knows about, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one. Not bad! They are very resilient minions about a Snowfall Guardian plan, so we're very happy about these ones.
Yeah, yes. It's 3 taunts.
If this cheesemonger can fuck us up big time, but
Yeah.
we could burn Sardine Nephews or something. But at this point, it's not that bad because we're kind of wanting us extra resources. Joke's on you, we don't got shit, man. Take them all, fam. It's actually funny how everybody is running an exact 40 card list.
Yeah.
Like card for card.
Because this is the only one that appears in HS replay.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yep. Come on, Brucon, don't be a fucking bitch.
We can draw 1 card. Or we can
work,
actually...
though? We still have 10. We don't have enough room to do too much with the fish.
Yeah.
We do have the insatiable bullshitter. He also stole ours. Is removing 9 right now smart? Because, like...
No, but
maybe we can hold on until it infuses.
Yes. We can infuse and...
We could also use the Primal Wave again. We could get lucky with some charge. And it also removes that 9/9. I'm okay with Primal. Let's try that. More fucking cheesemongers. Thanks,
yeah.
man. Play the 6-drop Light Shower Elemental.
Yeah.
And just pass. If he tries to make a really big Macaw play here, we still have room for Insatiable. Would have been nice if we could actually infuse the Insatiable Devourer right now, but...
Yeah.
I mean, technically we could, because we had 2 schoolings.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Doesn't seem like he's going that route. Neat. Well, we can just eat the big one. Or just freeze it if we can.
No, we can't freeze it.
Yeah, we can't. Go face with the free 6 and Muck Pool. You could get something stupid like Alec here. 1 mana Muck Pool. Okay, we take some card draw. Well, I guess we should just Insatiable Devour it. It's too big to leave alone. Leave it, play it on the left side. Yeah. Okay. Insatiable on insatiable violence.
Yeah. Now he should play.
Okay. Cool story, Bob.
Okay.
What about the rest of them? Hey, look at that. The location saved you.
Yep.
Look at that. It actually matters.
Yep.
Always has been.
Positioning as well.
Yeah, well.
But
Here's
this was
one
long-
major take we can take out of the session. Now you know to play around that shit, and you know how stealth works,
Yeah.
dormant minions work, and locations work like that as well.